Hi everyone, out at the field again. Been lucky this week. The mail's been bringing me lots of goodies. So this is another new motor for me. This is the DYS Samguk series motor in 2306 2800 kV size. Picked this one up from Banggood. Another motor that RC Plane Pirate and I discussed. He's actually tested bench tested two of these in 2500 kV and this one in 2800 kV. Quite an inexpensive motor. I think regular price just under 13 bucks. I picked mine up on sale for just under 10 bucks. Those are in US dollars, and it's still on sale, but it's been restocked. I think it's waiting restocking now, so it's a pretty popular little motor. Anyway, let's give her a rip here and I'll talk a little bit more about it in the air. So again, for my normal testing to keep things consistent, 6x4 EPC gas prop, Turnigy Plush 40 amp speed controller with factory default settings, 2200 3S battery. So I do have to say that when I tested it on the bench, I was actually a little bit surprised, maybe a little disappointed. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to give up hope yet. It is an amp hungry beast. Mid throttle not so bad, 14 amps, 525 grams of thrust with this speed controller. So we'll put her into a high speed turn. Full throttle, pulling 40 amps. 965 grams of thrust. So compared to other motors of this size and kV, I had sort of expected it to at least break 1,000 grams on the high end. I have tested it with the Plush on the bench, the Hobby Wing with some custom settings or Hobby Wing Platinum Pro with some custom settings that a lot of other motors seem to like, as well as the Turnigy AE 45 amp speed controller with custom settings. And actually there's almost no difference between the three speed controllers, a few grams here and there. Okay, we'll come by and do a... So 60% throttle there, not so bad. I mean, it's not as fast as some of the other motors. So we'll come by for a rip here if we can. Vertical climb out. So it's got lots of torque. It's not struggling on those vertical climb outs, but it's not, some of the other motors that are giving me like 600 grams and more of thrust, especially, this is a light airplane at just under 20 ounces. It's essentially accelerating all the way up, where this is kind of maintaining, some constant speed, but not bad thrust. Certainly better than some of the other other motors I've tested. But anyway, like I said, I'm certainly not giving up. I'm not crying in my soup that I've wasted $10, because I don't think I have, because I'll just get landed here and I'll talk some more. Okie dokie. Ooh, touch and go. Not what I planned, but whatever. So I went back this morning and I watched, just before I came to the field, I watched RC Plane Pirate's test video with this prop, 6x4 EPC gas on 3S. Now he was running a different battery, I think a multi-star battery from Hobby King. I'm running a Gens Ace. I think they're both good quality batteries. But he was getting, on his bench test, he got, I think, about 100, maybe 100, between 100 150 grams, maybe more thrust at full throttle. Now he's using the Turnigy AE 65 speed controller, and at that time, before you know, I had done a whole bunch of testing and shared some numbers with him. I think he was using the default setting. So anyway, I think what I need to do now is take this. You know, I'm going to burn a bunch more flights through it today, and just see how she runs. But I think what I need to do now is maybe go home and you know, over the next few days, is put it back on the bench, the thrust stand, and then play around with those custom settings. Now I'm just going to play around, I think, with the Turnigy AE, because if we can really squeeze some good power out of this, you know, it's a very inexpensive motor. The Turnigy AE 45 amp speed controller is, you know, of the 3 speed controllers I'm using right now, if you're to buy it brand new, is least expensive. In fact, I think right now it's on sale. Hobby King's having a big sale. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to go back, we're going to do a bit more testing, see if there's a custom setting, because like I said, I think, you know, he was, RC Plane Pirate was using, at that test, was using the factory defaults, which were, I think, are 15 degrees timing and 12 kilohertz, where I'm using, well, this, when I tested, I should say, with the Turnigy AE, I was using 22.5 degrees and 24 kilohertz. So anyway, yeah, I mean, you know, good performance. Again, you know, for the price, not just quite yet in the ballpark as some of the other thoroughbred motors, but you know, no fear. We're gonna play around with it here and see if we can't squeeze a bit more power out of it, which I think is quite possible, but you never know till you experiment. So there we go, folks. I'll have links below. I'm going to write up, I've already done a blog post on my initial impressions. It's a fairly light motor, 46 grams with all the goodies on it. I've already done a blog post on my initial impressions and the initial bench testing, and I'll have links to RC Plane Pirate's videos on this motor and the same motor but in 2500 kV. I'll have those down below. So and as well as a flight impressions blog post, you know, based on the bunch more flights I plan on accumulating today. So anyway, Samguk Shu 2306 2800 kV 6x4 APC gas prop, Turnigy Plush 40 amp speed controller, Gens Ace 2200 3S 45C battery. There you go, folks. Thanks for watching. Blue skies, calm winds to everyone. Park jet noise, the other sound of freedom. Not to rub it in, but I'm actually in shirt sleeves here this morning because that sun is so warm. Anyway, take care.